Hello everyone, my name is Samantha, and today we will be continuing going over the Christmas heroes of 2017 in Fortnite Save the World. In this video we will be going over Claus and Fragment Flurry Jess. I went over the other two 2017 Christmas heroes, Snowstalker Jonesy and Blitzen Base Kyle, in my previous video. I will leave a link to that video in the description if you are interested in checking them out. Well, without further ado, let's just get into it. I don't want to waste you guys' time, so we'll go ahead and begin with Claus, who happens to be a ninja with the Alchemist subclass. Her perks don't seem to focus on one particular thing, but rather a perk or two to help out each of her abilities. Well, of course we have Smoke Bomb, Mantis Sleep, Party Blade, Shadow Stance, and Throwing Stars. We then have Medicinal Fumes, in which Smoke Bomb will heal allies if they enter an area in which Smoke Bomb was deployed. We then have Shadow Stance. I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. I don't know why I'm having a hard time pronouncing it, but anyways, it increases armor by an additional 25 while in Shadow Stance. We also then have Corrosive Stars, in which Throwing Stars will afflict husks, doing 25% of Throwing Stars damage every second for 6 seconds. And then we also have the Dragon Slash ability, an extra long fuse, which increases the duration of Smoke Bomb by 5 seconds. We finally have Corrosive Blade, in which critical hits deal 30% of hit damage over time, while reducing movement speed of the target by 30%. Now, when it comes to the hero loadout for Claus, we have a few options. For the support slot, you can use either Dire, Deadly Blade Scorpion, or Harvester Sarah. They all increase critical rating of swords, axes, and scythes. Another option for the support slot would be Brawler Luna, who increases sword, axe, and scythe crit damage. However, I chose Shuriken Master Lamurai, who increases ability damage. Those are some options I have found for the support slot. Now for the tactical slots, we have Field Agent Rio, who increases movement speed by 20% for 5 seconds, and well, the one I chose was Mega Base Kyle, as his bonus restores the shield with the Smoke Bomb. With my time playing as Claus, I actually enjoyed playing her quite a bit. I haven't played around with ninjas too much before this, so playing with her was a nice change of pace from the other classes. I found her Throwing Stars to be kind of lackluster, and her Dragon Scorch to be alright, and of course, well, it does get the job done. And most of all, I really like how her Smoke Bomb ability not only helps offensively, but also helps out allies. I'm of course referring to how her Smoke Bomb can help heal teammates. Now, I wouldn't say she is one of the best ninjas out there. There are subclasses like the Dragon subclass who are pretty excellent ninjas. Plus, when it comes to weapons, she has only 1 or 2 perks that slightly spec in swords, but nothing truly significant. However, with that all being said, I still really liked her overall. Last but not least, we have Fragment Flurry Jess, an Outlander with the Reclaimer subclass. Before this current event, it was a bit difficult to obtain a Reclaimer. As of December 2018, you cannot recruit one from the collection book. From the best of my knowledge, there have only been 2 Reclaimers. One from the event in March, which was St. Patrick's Day themed, and this one, Fragment Flurry Jess, from the Christmas event in 2017. So if you played after March 2018, you probably haven't owned a Reclaimer, unless you were able to obtain one from the birthday llamas in the summertime. Anyways, enough about that. Let's take an actual look at Fragment Flurry Jess and her perks. We of course have the usual perks such as Focus Acquisition, Loot Llama, Teddy, and Shock Tower. We then have a few perks that help boost the Teddy and Shock Tower abilities, such as Bear With Me, which increases the duration of Teddy by 5 seconds. We also have Fragment Generation, in which every 60 kills grants 1 charge fragment, Anti-Material Charge, and Forked Lightning. In this perk, Shock Tower can emit a 3rd bolt of Chain Lightning, which could hit up to 7 targets. We also have Bear Stare, in which Teddy will fire eye beams that deal periodic energy damage. And then we have Up the Voltage and Berserker, which increases the damage of Shock Tower and Teddy respectively. We then have In the Zone and Static Cling, which enemies hit by Shock Tower take an additional 110% of Shock Tower damage every second for 3 seconds. For her support squad bonus, Hers is called Energized, and it increases energy damage by 20%. Her tactical is Bear Stare, which is identical to the perk we just went over, in which Teddy fires I-beams that deal damage periodically. The loadout I use when I play as Fragment Flurry Jess is Shuriken Master Lamurai in the support slot for the increased ability damage, which will help out, of course, the Teddy and Shock Tower abilities, and in the tactical slot I have Commando Spitfire, which increases the duration of Teddy by 5 seconds. One of the main things that makes Fragment Flurry Jess, or Reclaimers in general, stand out amongst a lot of the Outlanders is that they both have the Teddy and Shock Tower abilities. Plus, with almost all of the additional perks specializing on both of those abilities, her Teddy and Shock Tower are pretty strong as a result. Fragment Flurry Jess is a pretty awesome Outlander, who can definitely help out even in the highest of power leveled missions. I think that she is incredibly useful, especially in encampment missions, where the combination of Shock Tower and Teddy helps eliminate all of the husks pretty quickly. One thing I do miss, and would probably make her almost a perfect hero in my eyes, is if she had Phase Shift instead of Anti-Material Charge. I really love that ability on Outlanders, but then again that is just my own preference and something I wanted to add for some reason. So overall, I like the majority of the 2017 Christmas heroes, and I would recommend you try and get them all, especially Fragment Flurry Jess. Even if some of these heroes look lackluster now, we have the hero system revamp coming up soon. So heroes that are kind of bad at the moment have the potential to be something great. I really enjoyed making this video and trying out all of these heroes. I'm so sorry again that this video is coming out pretty late, later than I anticipated. Thank you all again so much for all of the support, the comments, and everything in general. I hope everyone has had a great time over the holidays, and I'll see you next time.